Well, I'm at the world famous Sutton Ford, where Bleed Ford Blue Fest will take place on June 19th. And these people were kind enough to give me a Bronco. Stay tuned.
Nest the God.
All right, so what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Kendall Sean with Blue Oval Media, and I'm here at Sutton Ford in Matteson, Illinois, and they gave me a call and said, hey, we got a brand new Bronco Sport that we want you to check out. And so I'm gonna give you all a full review on this Bronco. I'm gonna put the GoPro cameras on the inside, and I'm gonna have it for a few days. So I'm gonna actually give you the actual review over the course of a couple of days, and so stay tuned. So here it is. Brand new Bronco Sport. I'm gonna be honest, I like the color, man. I like the color. I like the color. Now this is just a base model, okay? So don't get too excited just yet. It's just a base model, so it's very, very clean for a base model. All right, so, but man, it's the first one that they got in, and so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna take this thing around. I'm gonna show you all a little bit of it, take it for a spin. We'll take it for a spin for a few days, and we're gonna see how this thing handles, how much power it has, and what is my honest opinion about it. So stay tuned. Ford engraved in the key, Bronco. And so let's go ahead and unlock it. And yeah, Ford engraved in the key, Bronco. I love it. So let's unlock it and check it out. Wow. And the first thing I noticed is this screen. Now, because I had already locked and unlocked it, I'm gonna try this again. And let me see if this screen yeah, there it is. Look at this. It's kind of showing my reflection, but I think that is pretty cool, guys. I love having this side screen inside the car. I think this whole animation is like a highlight. I hope you all can see it. It's kind of showing my reflection, but this whole animation is amazing. Wow. Well, they got the horse back in the steering wheel. Let's see what these gauges look like. So let me go ahead and start this thing on up. So there it is. Wow. Pretty nice. Got the digital setup going on here. It has got that new car smell, so real cool. So like I said, this is just a base model. Kind of show you all, but I'll give you all a better overview. It still has some nice room. It still has some real nice room. So kind of excited about it, so stay tuned. All right, everybody, so I'm back, and kind of had this car for a few days, and I kind of want to show you all what's under the hood. Now, let me make this clear. This is the base model. So with base models, just being honest with you all, I don't really have high expectations, but kind of want to show you all this right here and show you all the engines. So let's take a look at it. Oh snap, EcoBoost. I mean, obviously it's brand new, so it looks very clean, but small motor. Like I said, base model, small motor. And this is kind of the whole vehicle in itself. Now, what I will say is that when I got inside of it and drove it, it didn't feel small to me. And for you all that know me and you know the channel, like I said, it's the sport version. So for you all that know me and kind of know the channel, I really don't, base model stuff, it doesn't appeal to me at all. And to go even further, not only does base model stuff not appeal to me, but even smaller vehicles. You all know, like outside of a Mustang, I drive big vehicles, like, you know, big F-150s and things of that nature. So But this is a cool car for what it is. You know, like, this is something I would give my daughter or something like that. So, you know, it's a cool car for what it is. So, pretty clean, you know, small wheels and all that. It's pretty clean. Like I said, it does what it does. But I think one of the things that did surprise me about the vehicle was the handling. That surprised me. It really gets in and out pretty well. For the size of the motor, it can get up pretty well. But what I didn't do was put it in sport mode. So I'm gonna get inside the car because it is cold out here and show you all some of these modes that it offers, and then I'll turn the GoPro on and have you all watch me drive it. So stay tuned. So this, I do like this. You know, I'm not used to not doing this, so this was pretty cool. And then this was actually pretty interesting. It says GOAT modes. Now, I have no idea what that means. I'll probably look it up later, but I promise you, I have no idea what that means. So but I kind of showed you all and let this thing get a little bit more focused of this before, and I have the GoPro ready, the GoPro 9 ready, and just kind of give you all a full overview. I'm gonna put it in each mode to kind of see what it does from there, and then we can check it out. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a pretty cool vehicle for what it is. Like I said, not necessarily my style, and make that clear, but this will be a cool car to give my like daughter when she can drive or something like that. You know, it feels safe. It's actually like, this Sport is actually very spacious. I'm gonna say that I was shocked at how spacious it is in here. Like, it's actually very spacious. Kind of show you all that, and the rear as well. Like, it's a lot of room. Let's go outside. I didn't open up the tailgate, or if you call it tailgate, you know, for the F-150 I call it tailgate, but I didn't open this up. Okay, let's see. I mean, it's a lot of room back here, you all. Like, it's a lot of room. Now, I'm not expecting it to be as big as the regular Bronco, but it is actually a lot of room. So, very, very surprised. But enough of the talking. Let's get to the driving. I love these screens, these newer screens, and how big they are. That's amazing to me. That's that's the thing that featured, like, this whole screen on this, man, that screen is everything. Like, I love that. For it to be a small motor car, it actually, you know, it does pretty well. Heats up quick, obviously, because it's a smaller motor, but it's freezing outside, and this thing kind of heat up pretty fast. And it does oh man, this is the first time I've been in one of these in a while, but it does it cuts off when you stop. You know, that whole, how it saves gas or whatever, like, it cuts off when it stops and cuts back on. It's pretty nice, but now here's the one thing I'll probably say that the only thing I would say I don't like, because a lot of it is, when you're doing reviews and stuff like that, you got to take what you personally like out of it and just give it an honest review. Here's the thing that I would say that I don't like about the base model. The tires make probably more noise than I would like. These base tires probably make a little bit more noise than I would prefer. So, and I kind of noticed that when I first got on the expressway, that it was a little bit on the loud side as related to the tires. But yeah. But one of the other things that I did notice when I got on the expressway the first time was that, man, when I came off the ramp, oh man, I literally came off a ramp for this, and man, when I came off that ramp, this thing handled, for this to be like this kind of a small SUV, it handled pretty amazing. So I was actually pretty shocked about that. Especially, like I said, for the, you know, I think these were known for back in the day for tipping over. So, I mean, I guess the first test I was gonna do was make sure that, I guess if I would have tipped over, that wouldn't have been good. But I'm glad it didn't. So shout out to Ford. You definitely made a vehicle that does not tip over, especially with these small wheel and tire ratio. So this is the first time I've driven a car that actually cuts off, you know, to save the gas. The response time of this vehicle is pretty nice. The response time of when you stop, it cuts off. I mean, it's still running, and then you hit the gas. The response time is not bad. You know, it literally picks up and will go. So I'm actually pretty pleased with that as it relates to this vehicle. I'm actually pretty pleased with that. As it relates to just like regular driving and all of that, this thing actually doesn't do bad at all. The ride on it is not bad. Like I said, the tires were a little noisy, but the actual ride on it is not bad at all. I think you get what you need to get as it relates to bang for your buck. I think this happens with this car. You know, you get, because I don't think this one is, I think this is somewhere between the realm of 28 to 32,000 for this one, somewhere around there. I forgot. I would have to ask. You know, I would have to ask the good people at Sutton Ford. But yeah, I think that's the price range of what this one is costing. So so let me make this clear. All right, so let's talk about it. So the whole time I've been driving this car in normal mode. I actually just switched it over to sport mode, and yeah, I don't want to go that far and say it felt like I pressed the nitrous button, but in comparison to what it was doing, I can tell it's picking up a little bit more as it allowed the car to rev a little bit higher in passing gear. So I'm gonna keep it in this mode, and I'm gonna get on the expressway. I'm gonna put it in eco right now and see what happens, and I want to see what eco does. It probably just saves the gas, but I'm gonna put it in eco, see what it does, and then when we get on the expressway, I'll change it over to the sport mode and see the big difference with that. All right, so now I'm about to get on the expressway. Just put it in sport mode, so this should be entertaining. I just put this whole thing in sport mode, and so we're gonna see what it does from there. Had it in eco mode, and I hit the passing gear, and it actually was pretty good. But this is gonna be like the real test. You know, when you're coming off a ramp, you're doing like 14 miles per hour, and then you hit the expressway. This is going to be the ultimate test of this Bronco for me. And so, if it can pass this test, then this is gonna be good for me, because this expressway gets crazy real fast. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Nah, it didn't go that fast. but it did what it was supposed to do. Like, I don't feel nervous. I feel like I'm on this expressway, getting around the way that I'm supposed to. Like, I'm shocked at how quick it's actually moving. So it does pretty. It does pretty well. So I'm pleased with that. For it to have a small motor, and for me to be able to get on this expressway, and it actually got up. Obviously, I didn't break any speed limits, so the fact that it was able to do that, that's pretty good for me. So like I said, but like right now though, I don't know if you all can necessarily hear it through the camera, and it could be because of the expressway that I'm on as well, but it's the tires are just a tad bit loud, and I don't know. That was the one thing I would say about it, like, to give, because I want to be fair and give an honest review. Like, the tires are just a tad bit on the loud side. But like I said, it could be the expressway I'm on too. I know they're doing construction on this, but yeah, outside of that, you know, handling wise, it gets in and out. It does what it's supposed to do on that. When I came off a ramp, you know, and it did that, it did what it was supposed to do. So overall, I would say this is you know, it seems like it's going to be a good vehicle. It does what it's supposed to do. They have these with this GOAT modes. You know, they have a sport. They have normal, slippery, eco, and sand. So for all of you all that are out there and want to drive these in the sand, it has a mode for it. I have never in my life driven in sand because I don't live around any sand, but yeah. And so that's pretty much it. There's nothing else I can really more I can give you on this one. Obviously we can't do any terrain. It didn't snow, so I didn't give you any chance to show you what it can do in a slippery environment. But I mean, for what it is, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't feel cramped inside of the car. It's still for me, it still has space in comparison, and it's a lot of trunk space back there. So overall, I think this car is okay. I think it's cool. Like I said, I'm not the most excited about base models, you know, that just have the base package. Like I said, this has the cloth seats, but it still has this big screen. So the screen is still, you know, attractive for this to be the base model. And the seats don't look bad, you know, to be cloth seats or whatever. And then other things, so I can't play music on here, obviously, because of copyright situations, but the stereo system did not sound bad at all for even being a base model. So yeah, I will say this thing does handle pretty well. Like, it holds on to the road. You know, that's very, very, very good. So I do like that. So I forgot to show you all this. That's pretty cool. So they have the regular USB. I forgot what this one is actually called, but this is like what like MacBook computers have and things of that nature that you can plug up to. So a regular USB, and then obviously 12 volt. So thought that was pretty cool. So for the most part, that's it. The Bronco is the Bronco Sport. I mean, is okay. You know, not necessarily my style, but it's okay for somebody that's looking for a vehicle of this size. The handling is pretty good. The pickup speed is pretty good, and if you like the styling of it, it's pretty good. For the base model, I think this is not bad for a base model. You know, like I said, I would prefer more items, more luxury items, a faster engine and things of that nature. But for a base model, I think it's good. So, if you're looking for one, please come talk to my friends here at Sutton Ford and tell them you want the Blue Oval Media discount. Let them know I sent you, and tell them I need Kenneth Sean sent me, and I need the Blue Oval Media discount. And come out here and take a test drive in this voice. Let me know what you think, and come take a test drive in it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, it's your boy Kenneth Sean with Blue Oval Media. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you look out for June 19th at Bleed Ford Blue Fest. It will be right here at Sutton Ford. It's your boy Kenneth Sean. I am out.